Today we're taking a trip down memory lane and playing a version of Ali Eldrazi's Chromatic Black deck in Pioneer. We're looking to make loads of mana and crush our opponent's souls by casting multicolored spells in our mono black deck. So, let's begin. We lose the die roll, keeping a hand with turn 1 Thoughtseize into turn 2 Bankbuster. We cast it on turn 1, taking a strategic planning, which probably should have been a founding of the third path. On our turn 2, we keep this Atraxa from hitting the board, so we decide to Thoughtseize it away instead of playing Bankbuster. Our opponent Thoughtseizes our Sheoldred away, we play a land and hold up a Go for the Throat, in case our opponent plays a Delve creature and then Neoforms. We play this slow game of land go, until we untap and draw an Invoke Despair. We use our Stronghold to produce 5 black mana, casting an Invoke, and drawing a Fatal Push in Sheoldred. Our opponent continues to play lands and does nothing. We play out a Sheoldred and Mastermind's acquisition, and our opponent scoops it up. Game 2, after bringing in 2 go blanks, we keep a hand of lands and spells. Our opponent Thoughtseizes away our Bankbuster and we continue to play out lands. Our opponent uses their founding to strip away our hand and continues to mill themselves whilst we develop more mana. They finally find a Atraxa, so it's now or never to draw a relevant spell, and we draw an Invoke Despair. We use the Invoke to kill the Atraxa and draw 2. They Thoughtseize away our Torment. We Thoughtseize their Atraxa and play another Lantern. They play a Hooting Mandrill, we keep drawing our lands. They get in for 4, we play a land. They find another Mandrill, and we rip an Invoke Despair off the top. We cast our Invoke, drawing and playing a Sheoldred. Our opponent takes a draw step and concedes. I wanted to include these next couple of games even though we lost the matches. I think it highlights the fun things that this deck can do against a range of opposing decks. Against our blue-white opponent, we both play a slow game of land go. My spells being countered, but getting to a stage where I've developed a load of mana and take sweet turns when I resolve Mastermind's acquisition. We tutor up a card from the sideboard, this case being Chandra. Through the 1 damage emblems, applying enough pressure to the opponent, they eventually concede. Again, against our Convoke opponent, they apply loads of pressure whilst we kill off some creatures and develop our mana. until we get to a board state in which we tutor a Meathook Massacre. Wiping the board. Our opponent did miss lethal. They could have tapped using their Giant Killer. But instead, we follow up with a 10 cost Ugin, which is enough for the opponent to pack it in. This deck was a load of fun to play. Having these huge turns to do crazy stuff like playing our Atraxa in a mono black deck was super sweet. But, what do you guys think? And how would you change the deck? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch ya.